Listen, Alex Jones deserves to be driven fucking bankrupt, okay? He has no morals. He's just a white supremacist neo-Nazi, and he deserves to be bled dry for every fucking cent he's worth, okay? This idiot, this disgusting degenerate ogre deserve. No, actually, you know what? Yeah, he's an ogre. I was gonna call him an orc, but I kind of like orcs. But he deserves to be bled dry for every fucking cent he's worth, and then some. Okay, this man deserves to be put in. This man deserves to work meaningless, monotonous labor the rest of his natural fucking life. Actually, you know what? No, take that back. Take that back. I think that's too good for Alex Jones. What should we? What we should do with Alex Jones is the same thing we should do to basically. It is the same thing that we should do for basically every single racist neo-Nazi elite figure that refuses to change because they're fucking insane and shit. Besides, of course, we should attempt to rehabilitate, but I don't think Alex Jones wants to be rehabilitated. I think Alex Jones is literally just that bad of a person. Do we need an intervention? What do you mean? An intervention on me? Alex Jones, and every other. This is what we need to do with these elite figures, okay, who run our fucking society and who say and do dumb shit like Alex Jones, right? We need to have a maximum security prison in the middle of Kentucky, okay, and then people are charged $1 to come in and schedule an appointment to where they can just throw tomatoes at these figures' faces. Like they get to be hooked up in those wooden things where there's just their head and their arms stick out, okay, and they just get tomatoed. That's and we would use that money. We would generate so much money from that, and we use that to fund like social programs, infrastructure, and everything. And then we show them on TV that we're using that money to fund the infrastructure and programs, and they get to watch as like poor people get the things that they need in order to survive. They get to watch in horror. That's what we need to do with these motherfuckers. Your sister said he's right about some stuff? Like what? These are our sales, like products. This man thinks there's chemicals that turn frogs gay. And not just that the frogs are born gay. Taste trends. Since we started working with BDO. Excuse me. People who know BDO. People who know BDO. I don't know why, but that sounds so funny to me.
For the Sandy Hook families who sued InfoWars founder and noted conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. For years, Jones spread the absurd conspiracy theory that the
CNN, I know this isn't me, because my internet is top notch. I know this is fucking CNN.
2012 Connecticut elementary school shooting was staged. Today, a judge ruled...
Excuse me. I must need to... I got something going on in the back of my throat. I don't know what it is.
Jones is liable.
So, the thing about this, and the thing about this is that, like, this stems... Like, Alex Jones is one of the most racist... Like, openly racist, entitled motherfuckers on the planet. Alex Jones, in my opinion, is interchangeable with Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh is dead. That's great. That's fantastic. Alex Jones is the next one that we need to go, okay? We're going to celebrate like nobody's fucking business once Alex Jones is dead, okay? Once he passes, okay? This guy is fucking horrible. Like, the sheer entitlement you have to have to think that... To think that your guns are so under attack that that a mass shooting was staged because they want to take away your guns. Are you fucking serious?
Fault in the defamation case because he repeatedly failed to hand over records to the plaintiffs. So now a jury will determine how much Jones must pay in damages. The attorney for the families released a statement saying they are grateful. Adding, while today's ruling is a legal victory, the battle to shed light on how deeply Mr. Jones has harmed these families continues.
It's not even that, like, Alex Jones has harmed these families. He's harmed so many people with his with his really bad conspiracy theories and shit like that. Like, his shit needs to be taken off the air because it's just harmful. It's worse than Joe Rogan. It's worse than Joe Rogan. Oh wait, that's right. He was on Joe Rogan at one point. Until he sits for a deposition was ordered. Jones will have to pay fines that will start at $25,000 a day on April 1st and increasing by $25,000 each business day. Oh my God. Wow. Like, I watched, I used to have friends who used to be, they're these, this how should I say, house full of druggy white people. They do every drug under the sun except for heroin, and like marijuana, that's their chill drug. Okay, they do every other fucking drug as well. They do like crack cocaine, they do heroin, not heroin. They do crack cocaine, they do meth, all kind of shit. Like, actually, I don't think they do meth. They might not do meth, but I do know that they do just about every drug under the fucking sun. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like, I watched as they like what they for some reason, I don't know if it's because they're stupid or what, but they are very susceptible to conspiracy theory type rhetoric, and they listen to Alex Jones, and they believe just about everything that Alex Jones says. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I never really interact with these people anymore, and why I do not talk to them, and why they're the reason why currently I am D&D homeless. Okay, because they used to be where I would play D&D, and now I don't play D&D with them anymore because of stuff like this, and because they played like a really lame version of D&D called Dungeon Crawl Classics. But whatever. Wait, I want to see this. The Toyota turbocharging Corolla with the new update. We got to end this video on a high note, okay? We're going to end this video, not the stream, but this video on a high note. Oh, no. Not me. Not me. Whatever you get into, make sure you can get out. I'm dead. I'm dead. Whatever you get into, make sure you can get out. Okay, that looks cool. By far more compact, by far more powerful, they mean it probably gets 300 horsepower instead of 200 horsepower. Ooh, so powerful. Gazoo Racing? I've never heard of Gazoo Racing. The GR stands for Toyota's racing company, Gazoo Racing. Are they hiring, though? Oh, it's got all-wheel drive. Okay. Oh. It's turbocharged. See, told you! 300 horsepower! 300 horsepower! I'm somewhat of a car person. The car community technically is like incredibly fucking toxic, or at least it's riddled with a lot of toxic masculinity, and I try not to, and just anti-progressive ideologies or anti-progressive viewpoints, what have you. So that's why I like tend to stay away from it now, and also it tends to be like very classist as well. So I tend to stay away from it, but I indulge in looking at cars every now and then because I still do like cars. I used to be a huge car nut when I was in middle school, but I used to really like cars, but then I became a poor person owning cars. And when you're a poor person owning cars are very expensive when you're fucking poor. So now I kind of really hate cars. I've gone through so many fucking cars, let me tell you. It's only available in a 6-speed manual. I thought companies they had stopped making manuals. That's fucking fantastic. I'm not too big on Toyotas. The only ones I really like are the Celica, which is basically the Supra, but like a different, more tame version of the Supra. And then they remade the Supra. So the new Supra, that little GTR that kind of looks like that's the clone of like the other cars, like the clone like the Subaru BRZ and shit. I kind of like that, but not really. So I'm gonna take it away. I like the FJ Cruiser though. I really like the FJ Cruiser. I like the new Camry. And I like this. For a time, Toyota made really boring, ugly-ass cars. But this looks fun. I would probably, if it's not like a car that I have to own, but like, you know, if I didn't have another choice, I'd own this car. It gives me a very Subaru vibe, and that's why I like it, because I love Subarus. This gives me a very Subaru Impreza hatchback vibe. Please make this affordable. Please make this actually affordable. All right. That's all. Now we're done with that. Want to see my Renegade?